Penny Polendina, the happy, adorable, and bubbly friend of Ruby. Penny has been an important part of Ruby's life since meeting her in Ruby's first year of Beacon, and now serves as part of Ruby's motivation to stop Salem. But is there more to Penny? Have we really seen the last of her? For your consideration, how important is Penny to Ruby? Why would I ask this question? Well, as she says,
I'm the world's first synthetic person capable of generating an aura.
Let's take a second to realize just how important that is, particularly with what we've learned over the volume since her introduction. Clearly, I'm going to need help tackling this theory, so I'm going to enlist the help of fellow Ruby theorist and streamer, Scratchy Cat.
Hello.
So, Scratchy, where do you think we should start with this theory?
Well, let's start off with what Penny is. While having a metal body and the complications that can arise from that,
There was an incident with a magnet, but I was able to play it off.
she is able to generate an aura, and according to Ruby,
You've got a heart and a soul, I can feel it.
and according to Pyrrha,
Aura is the manifestation of our soul.
so for Atlas to have been able to create a soul from nothing is not only a miracle, but also we have seen no evidence that this is possible anywhere else in the universe. However, we have seen a process for taking souls and putting them into something else.
Capture it and cram it into something else. Or in your case,
So it's not beyond the realm of possibility that Penny was a real girl before she was put into a robot body. Also, the fact that Penny is known to have a father that built her with ironwood, it's very likely that the term father isn't just sentimental, but it's literal.
But what does all this mean?
It means that Penny is, or at least was, a real person at one point. But by using the aura transfer device that Atlas created, was moved into a robot body.
Personally, I'm going to go with the idea that she was this man's daughter. Then, because she was going to die early, he used her as his test subject of aura transfer to prove that the process worked to Ironwood.
But let's get to the real reason we came here. The theory about how Penny is still alive.
That's right, we haven't seen the last of Penny Polendina. In fact, with Team Ruby and Junior headed for Atlas, our chances of seeing Penny this volume or next are extremely high. Why? Because, well, Penny was a robot. However her robot body was created, more of them can be created. It's also worth pointing out that Penny's name is an acronym, similar to the other Elysian robots, such as the Elysian Knight and the Elysian Paladin, which have been shortened to the AK and the AP, with their model numbers being given at the end, the AK-130, the AK-200, and the AP-290. When we see the information about Penny, we are not given the name Penny Polendina, but rather Penny. And just before, we see a new Atlas military robot, the M374. This could be a way that we'll see Penny again, but it would be a Penny that doesn't remember anything that happened at Beacon. A Penny who's never met Ruby.
You know, there is another way that Penny could still be alive and be the Penny that we all know and love. Near the end of Volume 3, Penny confides in Ruby that,
I want to stay at Beacon. Penny, they'll never let you do that. I know, but I have a plan.
Penny is a very smart and observant person. She even noticed that Blake was a Faunus at the same time that Sun, even a fellow Faunus, noticed, and before the rest of Team Ruby knew. She knows that every Atlas member is aware of her and actively trying to keep an eye on her. Any plan she has would involve some way to evade the entire military presence in Vale and make it look like she was going back to Atlas, while remaining in Beacon with Ruby. How would she accomplish this? Well, Beacon already has all of the necessary pieces that she needs at her disposal. A computer system big enough to transfer large sensitive files.
There are some sensitive documents on this list, ma'am.
Well then, I'll be sure to treat them with care.
Right. Very well. The data's being transferred to your scroll now.
Check. A way to store information without being noticed.
Should we intervene?
Check. A way to transfer her aura? Check. However, it's likely that no one knows about this because Beacon fell right after informing Ruby of her plan. Penny now is trapped at Beacon waiting for someone to come along and rescue her.
Personally, I think that's the more likely option. Penny very clearly informs Ruby of a plan to stay at Beacon, and with Penny being as perceptive as she is, could very easily have found out about the aura transfer device and just thought nothing of it, except for a way to stay at Beacon. This would allow for Penny to be a unique soul, someone who really was a person placed inside of a robot body to continue living the life that they didn't have while human. But that's just something for your consideration.